We're going to be taking a look at a couple products here from our friends over at SteerSmarts. Their adjustable Yeti XD, track bar, and their tie rod end. These pieces here are made in the United States, so you are getting some of the highest quality pieces that you could possibly get for your truck. What's going on, Team Lethal fans? It's Joe here with Lethal Performance. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a couple products here that I've got out here on the table today from our friends over at SteerSmarts. And more specifically, we're going to be looking at their adjustable track bar and their tie rod ends for the 21 and up Ford Broncos. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with SteerSmarts, that's okay. We're going to break that down here in just a minute. But before we actually get into what's going on inside these boxes, let's go ahead and give you a brief rundown of SteerSmarts. Now, some of you Bronco owners may actually be familiar with the SteerSmarts name simply because you came from a Jeep, or should I say, upgraded from a Jeep. Am I right?
Oh, that's gotta hurt!
But in more serious sense here, guys, SteerSmarts makes a ton of products for the Jeep aftermarket as well as the Dodge Ram aftermarket, mainly focusing on steering and suspension pieces, like the tie rods and the track bars. Now, being so successful in the Jeep and Ram aftermarket for these types of components, obviously they're going to break into the Bronco market because, as a lot of us know already, the Bronco does have some weak links when it comes down to steering and suspension components, but mainly that big steering component called a tie rod, which was a big deal when the Broncos first came out. A lot of guys were going a little hard down some trails and found the weak link right away when they got their brand new Bronco. But luckily enough, SteerSmarts has an excellent solution for that we're going to break into right now. So let's go ahead and crack this box open and show you guys the goods. They do a really nice job of packing here. Get you nice stickers, nice pamphlet here to give you to a link for instructions. Now that I've got these pieces out of the box here, you can clearly see the difference between this and a stock components. I mean, this thing is huge. It weighs a little bit more, but obviously with that extra weight, you're getting a ton of rigidity added to the product itself. I mean, this thing is fully 1.5 inch forged steel. It's a serious piece. It's going to be something you will never break in the truck's life ever again. That I can almost guarantee. And if you do, I think you earn yourself a award for that, because this is just a super overkill strong piece that ultimately is never going to fail you. Even more so, they throw in these special jam nuts here, which are going to help strengthen the inner tie rod as well as the outer, basically to give it like a match up to hopefully help strengthen it up so that you don't break that inner tie rod now, because these are so beefy. Overall, this is a pretty much complete kit, ready to just bolt on. It's got the grease fittings already installed. It's got the boots on. Everything's ready to bolt on, and then as soon as it's bolted on, just grease it up and you're good to go. Now, like I previously stated, these pieces here are made in the United States, so you are getting some of the highest quality pieces that you could possibly get for your truck, and to boot, they're finished in a really nice two-coating finish, with one of them being what they call an E-coat and the second one being your standard powder coat, which basically is going to give it the maximum amount of protection even in the harshest conditions, so they really should stay this beautiful red color. Speaking of the color, they're available in two separate ones, either the red like you see here or the black if you prefer something a little bit more plain underneath your truck. Now, they do make a note that these tie rod ends will not work with the Bronco Raptors and or the Haas 3.0 steering rack. So if you guys have a Bronco Raptor or that steering rack, unfortunately, these pieces are not going to work for you. But for the guys that don't, these pieces will work just fine. Now, realistically, install shouldn't be too bad on these pieces here. Just taking the wheel off, popping the stock tie rod off, and putting this new piece on. Overall, probably shouldn't take you more than an hour per side at most. Now, of course, for you guys out there that are doing this at home, it may be a little bit of a learning curve being able to pop that alt ball joint off, but overall, it shouldn't be something that you guys can't handle in your driveway. Of course, it is recommended to get in alignment after you finish installing this kit, because you're going to be adjusting the steering of the Bronco. Now, if you guys mark the shaft splines at a correct spot, you may be able to get these pieces around the same area where it once was with the factory tie rod ends. However, it's definitely recommended that you guys still get in alignment afterwards to make sure that you're safe and that, of course, the vehicle still steers the correct way. Of course, your steering wheel may also be a little off after you've installed one of these, but that should be fixed again with an alignment.
Damn, these things are fast.
So now that we've overlooked these, let's go ahead and take a look at the track bar. Again, super nice packing job here, something that, you know, is an expectation normally in the industry. However, it's not always seen. Oh, some more beefy bars here. Woo! Now we're talking. Again, same material here, that Ford 1.5 steel. Really nice piece, really nice and heavy. Honestly, you could probably work out with this thing. All right, we've got their Yeti XD adjustable track bar here out on the table. As you can see, pretty much similar setup here, really thick steel here that's been forged down into this shape. It's really a quality piece here. They've already got it pre-pressed in these bushings here, which is super nice. You don't have to worry about that when it comes down to installing them on the truck. Basically just screw these ends here into the centerpiece here, lock in those clamps, and everything's all good to go. Really simple install, but a huge thing with these is that it has a turnbuckle style of adjustment, meaning that you don't have to remove this piece from the vehicle to adjust it while you're on an alignment rack, which makes a big deal when it comes down to either an alignment shop or you doing your own alignment in your driveway. It makes it super easy to do by just loosening these clamps that hold down the threads on these pieces here, and then just spin it on the vehicle because it has both reverse and forward facing threads. So all you have to do is just spin one way to go out or make it longer and spin it back in to make it shorter. Really simple, really easy, and really well thought out design from SteerSmarts here. Now, just like their tie rod ends, these are forged here in the USA and of course have their dual coating finish on them, so they're gonna last in any harsh condition you throw at them. Also, they're available in the 2 different colors, red or black, depending on what your style may be. Now, SteerSmarts has also added in that this will work with the Dana UD60 rear differential in case you guys have an upgraded diff in your Bronco. It has actually been designed around that, but will also work in a stock differential situation as well. Now, for those of you who aren't quite sure on if you want an adjustable track bar for your Bronco, let me go ahead and break it down really simple so that you may understand if or if not, you need a track bar. The track bar's purpose is to align the differential with the frame of the vehicle. Now, with that being said, because of the way the geometry works with the track bar, it will change depending on your ride height. However, with the stock ride height on a vehicle, the stock track bar will hold the rear differential perfectly in the center. Now, once you start adjusting the vehicle's ride height, either by adding a lift or different springs or something completely different otherwise, as long as you're adjusting the ride height, you need to adjust your track bar because you are going to be essentially taking the differential off of its center if you keep that stock track bar on there because it's not adjustable. The factory track bar is made for the factory ride height on your suspension, and it basically has it force centered into the frame. Now, with a lifted suspension on a stock track bar, you are going to notice, maybe not visually, but while the vehicle is driving, you're going to notice a little bit of instability because that rear axle is not correctly aligned with the frame of the vehicle and the front tires of the vehicle. Obviously, you're going to see that instability, but you may also see some added wear and tear on some of the components, some of the bushings, because everything is pushed slightly off kilter compared to where the frame is on the vehicle and where the attachment points are for those pieces. Obviously, the biggest thing is going to be the stability factor of it, and depending on how big your lift is, it's going to be the visual look of it. Your rear end, if you do, let's just say, a 5 or 6 inch lift, it's going to be very, very, very off from a visual standpoint if you still have that stock track bar in there. But with the adjustable track bar, it allows you to bring that rear end back to center when the vehicle is at ride height. And that's pretty much gonna do it, guys, for the SteerSmarts Yeti XD series of parts for the Bronco. Again, this was their adjustable Yeti XD track bar and their tie rod ends. If you guys have any questions about any of these products, feel free to reach out with us here at 561-753-8105 or drop a comment below and we'll do our best to answer your questions. This has been Joe with Legal Performance, and I'm out of here. Going to last the life of the vehicle. It is, ooh, I just burped. I said these pieces here are made, damn it, I'm burping. It still is freaking heavy because it ain't, I mean, it's hollow, but it's, ow, why did I do that? That's a serious link right there. I feel like I'm, don't get any ideas here, guys.